Sanders' first carry of the game. And he's got some space here. There he goes, right side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 78 yards. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. Point after, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Barkley.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
At their own 46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Miles Sanders.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll run in Sanders. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Max 22, Max 22. Yeah, let's get that ball. Let's get
Throwing Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
41-yard line.
It'll be Jones himself on the option. And Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, Jones. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a second down here. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
10, Giants 7.
Throwing on first down. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
We got 4. Key 8. Line 22 is coming. 22 is coming.
Jones on first down. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Jones. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
The ball on the 8. Still could get a first down technically. 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Giants 14. Eagles.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
He'll look to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now a toss right to Barkley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Here's Jones on 3rd down. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
38-yard line.
It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 18 there, and the Giants have a 1st down.
At the 34-yard line.
On the run, it's Barkley. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. That's complete to Slayton. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Give him 23 yards on the pickup. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Gun now on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So possession goes over here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Well, let's listen in on the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Final shot before break. Jones. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Were the Giants able to recover? Yes.
The Giants.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got a man, Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Steps away to his left. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. Now a carry for Sanders. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12.
The Eagle ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. And quickly finding Rager. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
First down, Philadelphia.
Now Sanders. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And his kick is indeed good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Here we go, G. Get off the field. Max 22, Max 22. Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together. Max 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
Operating from the gun. Jones. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Mike 22. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. All that, man. Cut that team. Mike 22. Ready?
From the gun, Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
22, Mike 22. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. All day, just like that.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Mike 22. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Mike 22, Mike 22.
From the gun, Jones. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
He was brought down at the 26. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Looking to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. He's back to throw. This ball complete to Rager.
The pass.
7 yards, the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as you understand where they are in the field?
Back to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They'll look to throw, letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't
would do
even
for
know
them?
why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
They'll look to throw again. That's caught at the 2. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
21. Giants 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll look to throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. And this one is incomplete.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Barkley. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Operating from the gun. Jones looking for the end zone. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll get this up only to about the 22. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Eagles, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down.
And they will head home for next week's contest. That is against Washington.
Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.